Hello, this is Aparna from Shubh Connections, and this is a quick video to give you a synopsis of what happened during 2020. So in this video, I'm going to talk about Shubh Connections work and alliance with many different organizations and a sense of gratitude for everybody who came along and worked or given opportunity for Shubh Connections to work with them. So my name is Aparna, and as you know that I am a Yoga Alliance certified yoga teacher and a certified MBSR teacher. I'm a nurse and a midwife with master's degree in nursing, and this particular organization and the Shubh Connections has been created in the area of wellness to work in the field of preventive medicine, where we focus so much on the wellness of the body and the mind and everything that can be done from the time the baby is conceived until the day it's time to say goodbye to this world. We are there to serve and to facilitate all kind of wellness activities related to yoga and mindfulness. So I will start 2020 review by giving you different dates and what work was done. So on Saturday, January 11th was the first highlight when we facilitated at Shubh Connections Studio Mindful Eating Workshop. And this workshop was thoroughly enjoyed by the participants at the Shubh Connections studio, and they were actually served vegetarian meal after learning how to eat in Mindful Eating Workshop. From January, it was all normal. There was no COVID-19 situation. So Shubh Connections Studio was running in-person yoga classes from January, February, March. And that's when the trouble started and we had to close the studio for in-person classes. But even before that, we did another mindful eating workshop at 𝘾𝙤𝙣𝙣𝙣. In that mindful eating workshop in 𝘾𝙤𝙣𝙣𝙣, it was absolutely fantastic because the vegetarian gorgeous meal was served by 𝘾𝙤𝙣𝙣𝙣. We facilitated the session on how to eat again. Another important highlight that happened in January was actually on January 12th, Sunday, when a mindful living course was very kindly organized by Durga Yoga Studio, and my yoga teacher Paula Mitten advertised this course for Durga Yoga Studio's participants. I went and facilitated this course for Durga Yoga Studio in Maynooth. This course was 6 weeks long. Every Sunday from 10 a.m. till 11:30, participants learned each week a new skill of mindfulness. And it was basically a training of the mind and learning how to meditate. So this course was very much appreciated and we received very positive feedback. Another highlight then happened in February. In February, I already spoke about mindful eating at 𝘾𝙤𝙣𝙣𝙣. Then in March 23rd of March, on Monday, that was the stage when Corona or COVID-19 situation was getting really bad worldwide, and same for Ireland. So we started kind of working from home and the studios were closed. So I was approached by this Fit Corona group. It is an Indian group, and they asked to facilitate yoga classes. So that was provided for 4 weeks. And it was just to help in order for people to stay calm and composed during COVID situation. And then on Saturday, March 28th, this workshop that I was hoping to provide in trim on mindful eating And this was actually organized in the Trim Cafe, which serves vegetarian food and vegan food, and it was a perfect venue for mindful eating workshop. But because at that stage we realized that the restaurant was closed and it could not be held there, so instead of cancelling, I chose to move it online and still provide online, although that led to cancellation by people who were hoping to attend in person. But then we had people joining from different parts of the world, and it became like a mini global mindful eating workshop. And it was all about paying attention on how to eat and develop awareness and love for the food that you choose to eat, rather than all the time counting calories and following those strict diet regimes. And then came April. So on Saturday, April 4, we organized a free online midwife-led masterclass because of the lack of pregnancy classes or antenatal classes. Women were getting frustrated and they were not getting enough information. So Shubh Connections decided to do a free online masterclass for the pregnant women, and that informed them all about COVID-19 and its effect on pregnancy, and how they can mind their bodies during COVID situation. And a live demo was given on yoga and mindfulness meditation. Then Sunday, April 5th, we facilitated free online yoga and meditation class. That led to every Sunday mindful yoga classes online on various themes and topics. So every class, although classes are more kind of mind-body exercise, so you're not only coming on the mat online interacting with your teacher, but instead we choose to kind of keep it more philosophy orientated as well. But there were different themes and topics like yoga for stress and headache, and in many classes Patanjali's Yoga Sutras were discussed. Some classes were themed on inner light, especially during Diwali, and then class on Padmasana, yoga for menopause, a particular class that was themed on Sankalpa, Panchakosha. They were really special, and participants found them very interesting. And also a class on yoga mudras and bandhas. And the most fun was created during laughter yoga class, when we all were on screen and laughing and making faces and looking at each other's faces and laughing and having fun while doing our yoga. Then 29th of April, I was invited to speak in a webinar which was organized by IIMT University and College of Nursing Meerut on maternal and child care of COVID-19 positive mother. And this particular webinar was organized on Zoom, and over 100 participants attended this webinar, and it was a great privilege to talk about maternal and child care during COVID-19. Then 26th of May, I was invited to speak on a very interesting topic, which is quite a speciality for me because I've done and I'm doing the job of a telephone triage nurse and a midwife. So this webinar was themed on topic COVID-19 biodisaster telenursing triage protocol. And it was an international virtual symposium organized by Bombay Hospital and College of Nursing Indore in Madhya Pradesh via Google Meet. And it was attended by over 110 participants, I think. And there were other speakers as well from different parts of the world, and doctors who spoke in this virtual international symposium. Then on 3rd of June, I was a speaker in an online international webinar for LNCT University in Bhopal in Madhya Pradesh. It's a college of nursing, and it was organized on Zoom. Also from Zoom, it was a live Facebook event, and the topic was antenatal education during COVID-19. So being a midwife, I loved speaking on this topic, and my work had already started at this stage, focusing on pregnancy and COVID. So antenatal education during COVID-19 was very much a topic that I loved to talk about. Then on Tuesday, June 9th, there was a mindful meet. First mindful meet was organized online. That was the first time we came together, and I thought, let's start this monthly session where we will meet online and we will meditate together, and let's see how it goes. And it actually became very successful. It was an online meeting, and meditation topics were chosen each month. So it is still continuing, and I'm hoping to continue this during 2021 as well. And different topics so far that we have chosen monthly theme on is mindful meditation, acceptance, Gita and its teaching on dhyana and karma yoga, which was a special topic for Janmashtami, and MBSR meditation, non-dual awareness, letting go, and contemplation. Then on 13th of June, Wisdom Group of Studies, Gwalior, R.A.K College of Nursing, invited me to speak on effects of yoga in pregnancy. This event was live streamed on their Facebook page, and it was seen by thousands of health professionals. So it was very successful event. It was a great honor to be speaking on this topic for Wisdom Group of Studies, and looking forward to work with them again. And then on Sunday, June 21st, we celebrated International Day of Yoga along with Ireland India Council. And the event of yoga was live streamed on Ireland India Council's Facebook page, and it was also on their website. It was on their YouTube. So it was a multi-platform live event. June was a very special month because I also took further training in mindfulness for teacher training of MBSR from 20th to 27th June. So it was like whole day, every day. People from different parts of the world gathered, and we practiced teaching meditation. We deepened our mindfulness practice through this teacher training, and I'm looking forward to go for another teacher training in 2021, because it's really important for me, because whatever I'm teaching, I have to make sure that I do engage on an ongoing basis, on a continuous professional development. I'm a lifelong student, and I love learning and I love teaching. So both are equally my favorite. Then on 10th of July, Facebook Live was organized by 𝘾𝙤𝙣𝙣𝙚𝙤𝙤 Foundation, and I spoke along with another yoga teacher on importance of yoga in daily life. Then on 15th of July, facilitated a session via Facebook Live on mindfulness for reducing stress for 𝘾𝙤𝙣𝙣𝙤𝙣𝙤. And then same day, I also addressed participants on Zoom and spoke on the first international webinar of College of Nursing Kanpur on maternal mental well-being. And this event was really special because it was organized by College of Nursing Kanpur. That's where I took my B.sc nursing training. So I did my Masters of Nursing from R.A.K College, New Delhi, but my B.sc nursing honors training was done from College of Nursing, Kanpur. So it was like a reconnection after so many years, and seeing some familiar faces and some very new faces. Then on 12th of July, facilitated a Hatha yoga class for another yoga teacher. Her name is 𝙎𝙪𝙘𝙪𝙾, and she is so kind. She is a beautiful soul, and I must tell you, her page is Yoga with 𝙎𝙪𝙘, and it's on Instagram. You can follow Yoga with 𝙎𝙪𝙘, or you can follow her on Facebook. She also has a website. She is the most amazing soul that I have ever met on my yoga journey. So it was a deep honor to be invited to do her Hatha yoga class online. And then on 4th of August, I was invited on a very special session by 𝘾𝙤𝙣𝙣𝙚𝙤𝙣 Foundation. I am also a founder member of 𝘾𝙤𝙣𝙣 Foundation, which works in the field of social inclusion, and they are running a campaign, Let's Include. So it was a series. This particular event was focused on Buddha's mind. So the theme was Buddha's mind. I spoke along with psychiatrist Dr. R.A.K Vajpayee. Then 8th of August, I facilitated a session on Zoom along with Facebook Live for Signia Healthcare in New Delhi in India on mindfulness in stress management for nurses. This was an event that was on Zoom, and it was at the same time on Facebook Live. So because any event that you do with like 40, 50 participants or 100 participants, but then when it is live streamed, then thousands of people watch it afterwards. So the reach is quite good. There are some learning points for healthcare professionals. I'm glad that I'm able to do my bit for spreading that peace and calm that comes with mindfulness, especially during COVID-19 situation. Then on 14th of August, participated as a speaker in a webinar on Google Meet for COVID-19 pandemic and mom-to-be. And this session was organized by 𝘾𝙤𝙣𝙣𝙣𝙚𝙗𝙗, and I was invited by Manju Chugani. She was my senior in Masters, and she's quite a figure now in the field of midwifery. She has received many awards, and she holds a very important position for R.A.K College of Nursing, 𝘾𝙤𝙣𝙣𝙣𝙗𝙗. So it was a great honor to facilitate a session on COVID-19 pandemic and mom-to-be for 𝘾𝙤𝙣𝙣𝙣𝙗𝙗. Then on Sunday, August 16, Ireland India Council was celebrating India Day. And for this India Day, I anchored their cultural event because I'm a cultural coordinator, and I love to work along with Ireland India Council. It's a great organization. It's a great platform for multicultural and many other intellectual programs. But we started the session on philosophy of yoga and meditation for India Day. So I had a great honor to talk with my yoga teacher, Maeve Smith, and we had a great session. And after that, I also spoke for Nivedita Center in Ireland with Swami Vimokshanandaji for India Day. Then on 29th of August, in that Facebook Live, I participated and anchored the program Dance Therapy for 𝘾𝙤𝙣𝙣𝙣𝙗𝙗 Foundation for their Let's Include campaign for special children. And then Sunday, September 13th, online mindful living course. That was the first time that I facilitated this course online for 6 weeks every Sunday. And it was interesting because some of the students were actually doing the mindful yoga class from 9 to 10 with me, and then they were coming from 10 to 11:30 for 6 weeks for mindful living course. So we were spending good amount of time together, 2.5 hours. It was such a fantastic session, and honestly, when it was finished after 6 weeks, as if I missed that connection with the participants, and luckily they're still connected through the mindful yoga classes and I'm still seeing them. So it's absolutely fantastic, and the feedback that I received after facilitating this mindful living course was very heartwarming. Then 29th of September, I facilitated a webinar on mindfulness for stress reduction for healthcare workers and students organized by B.E.T College of Health Sciences in Bangalore in India. So the first day was for College of Nursing and I spoke on mindfulness for stress reduction. Then on Friday 13th of November to Monday 16th of November, Ireland India Council organized their annual Diwali event. Although normally they do this event in City Hall in Dublin, it is kind of very important event for Ireland India Council's calendar. But this year we were in lockdown during those periods, so this could not be organized as a physical event, but they decided to then do it online, and I was honored to be invited to anchor the event for the cultural programs. It was held from Friday 13th of November to Monday 16th of November online. Then on 28th of November, INMO Professional organized a webinar on celebrating the past, present, and future of public health and community nursing in the International Year of the Nurse and Midwife. I spoke on a session for self-care. So I facilitated a session on self-care for public health and community nurses. In that self-care session, I included thought labeling and breathing mindfulness meditation. 29th of November, Sunday, again my dear friend yoga teacher Orla asked me to cover her Hatha yoga class. So as I already asked you to follow her on her Facebook and Instagram page, she's a great teacher. It was a great honor to cover her class. And then on 2nd of December, Wednesday, on the eve of World Disability Day, I participated as a moderator for a panel discussion which was held live on Facebook, and it was organized by 𝘾𝙤𝙣𝙣𝙚𝙤𝙣 Foundation, and the theme of the program was need of inclusion. And the most important thing that I enjoyed doing during COVID-19 pandemic was creating videos. I want to say my heartfelt thanks to INMO Professional because they invited me to do it. Even at the very start of pandemic, during April, May, they realized that nurses are facing the brunt of the situation. Being a frontline workers, they are getting tired and exhausted. So they asked to create the videos on yoga and mindfulness and breathing exercises. And then most recently, a video produced on self-care. And all these videos have been seen by many nurses, and INMO Professional is always doing what they can to support nurses during pandemic. During this pandemic, I got actively involved with India's teaching institutions. They invited me to participate in some of the journals. So Now I'm an associate editor for a newly constructed journal, which is Asian Journal of Nursing Research, which is published by Global Foundation. And also I'm on the editorial board of International Journal of Nursing Education and Research Review, IJNERR. I'm really looking forward to work with all of these organizations. It's like Shubh Connections is connected with the world through its work of mindfulness and yoga. So the journey that has started and continued throughout 2020 will become more diverse, more reachable for the participants and for the organizers, and I'm looking forward to make more alliances in 2021. And the most important announcement that I would like to make is actually during pandemic, I wanted to do something for mothers and babies. So during pandemic, I thought I must do something kind of a dedicated program for expectant parents who are serious on their journey to parenthood and who take their role really seriously. So this program that I designed, which is called Mindful Mamas and Papas, which is specifically designed to meet the need of expectant and new parents in current climate. And it starts where the life starts. So as soon as they discover that they are pregnant, they can register for Mindful Mamas and Papas program. And those who undertake the program will learn to create their connection with their baby in a unique way and cherish every moment rather than just focusing on the due date. And it will prepare parents to live in here and now. And I want to thank my friend Lisa Mitten, because the first time when I said that I am creating this program, that was in May 2020, then she came along and she actually did my interview. And Lisa Mitten has her Facebook page, Lisa Mitten Mentoring. So if you are interested in participating in her program, How to Create Your Own Success, then you can follow her. But you can see my interview with Lisa on this program, Mindful Mamas and Papas. So in this program, we are looking to prepare emotionally intelligent parents who know how to channel their emotions for their own and their family's well-being. Breathing exercises have always been part of antenatal classes, but through this program, I want to prepare women in advance where they know about their breath, they know about their body, they know how to connect with their mind. For example, we will train parents to feel the emotions in their body. And according to scientificamerican.com neuroscience article, pregnancy causes lasting changes in a woman's brain. And new mothers have showed evidence of neural remodeling up to 2 years after giving birth. So we really need a program like this. So this program is 9 module and very much doable from the comfort of your own home. So if anybody who's looking to participate, this program will be started from January 2021. It's a weekly 1-hour program that can be availed online. And it is really needed in our current scenario because it's common for women to experience mental ill health for the first time in pregnancy. According to recent study by Larissa et al. On benefits of preparing for childbirth with mindfulness training, it was found that it helped reduce fear of labor, and participants of the first group who received mindfulness training in a randomized controlled trial used less pain relief and had lower risk of PND, postnatal depression. I'm really looking forward to get parents to sign up for this program, and in this relation, I had very recently a talk with a company, so hopefully this program will come out in its final version in 2021, and will be looking forward to facilitate this program, Mindful Mamas and Papas, with its all 9 modules. And those modules will be necessary for parents to complete, and it will be ideal if both parents participated in the program. So that was the whole highlight for 2020. Lots of work has been done by Shubh Connections, but lot more to do. And I cannot wait for 2021. And the vaccine is on horizon for COVID-19. UK has already started vaccinating its population. Ireland is going to do it in January 2021. And all the preparations have been done. So really looking forward to meet people and to teach in-person sessions along with online sessions in 2021. So thank you so much for watching and listening. And if I can be of any assistance for your organization or for you in person or for a group, then please don't hesitate to contact on our website www.shubhconnections.com for any of your mindfulness, yoga, wellness, MBSR requirements. Thank you so much. Namaste. And a very happy new year in advance.